Alright, I'm at the intersection of East Pike and 12th Avenue in Seattle. This is one of the entrances to the CHAZ country, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, the no-go zone, whatever you want to call it, wherever you heard about it. So I originally heard that there was a warlord running this place and that people were guarding the entrances with AK-47s and that you had to show your ID and that you had to be frisked and prove that you don't have weapons before they let you in, and you had to be from here. So when I first got into Seattle, got pretty close to the area, I was starting to get a little nervous, excited and nervous, just didn't know what I was going to see here. But as I drove around partially the part of the perimeter, started seeing what looked like people just walking in and leaving as they freely felt. There are people guarding, as I showed you, but I don't know what they're doing. They're just kind of standing there and nobody seems to acknowledge them or talk to them. They're not doing anything. I don't know what their purpose is. Anyways, it's just kind of like a big fair, like a really big block party, and people seem to just be having it's like a day at the fair. They're just here to be entertained and have a good time and be part of what's going on. So this is the Seattle Police East Precinct that was abandoned, I believe, somewhere around a week ago. I guess that used to be the main entrance there. This is one of the main areas, probably the main area where they're having events and speeches. Right now they have a band on stage. We just had a woman giving a pretty heated speech there a minute ago. So this is the intersection of East Pine and 12th. This doesn't make sense because I don't understand Portland streets because I just came from Pine. No, that was Pike, I guess. This is Pine. But there is a row of porta potties. A typical condition that porta potties are in when you're at a fair. But it's a place to go to the bathroom. Portland does not have that. Portland had one porta potty that I saw near the protests at the Justice Center, but the first night of rioting, they burnt it down, melted it. So here is another barricade and entrance to the CHAZ zone. This is 13th and Pine, East Pine and 13th. And there is a concert going on right now, and all the people hanging out at the music. Some of the uglier graffiti. Interesting. When I first got up here, I've been here for several hours now. When I first got up here, I did a quick walk around the whole perimeter. It was interesting because you can't really I can't get a feel of the size of the area, but just by looking at the maps and looking at the pictures and videos online. That is one of the makeshift grocery stores where you can just go in and grab anything you want without paying anything. That's the back of that truck is like handing out toiletries and hygiene supplies. So here is another barricade in front of the liquor store here. And you can see that there's a lot of bars and restaurants that seem to be operating as normal. It looks like they're not taking seating inside. That's probably due to COVID restrictions. But some of these businesses seem to actually be doing pretty good due to this. I think that the thousands of people influxing into this area is hyping up their business traffic. Probably making a good flow on it. The Phoenix Jones. Are you Phoenix Jones? No, you're not him? Is that guy that dressed up like a superhero? He's in jail? Phoenix Jones is? Ah, man, that guy was interesting.
Cocaine position.
Ah. Darth Vader there. I thought it was that guy that dresses up like a superhero, walks around town beating people up. So this is 12th and Olive Street, East Olive Street. As you can see, everything's normal. Normal. There's neighborhood stuff in the city, traffic. And there, the barricades kind of pop out another block or so. But a lot of dogs. But, walk back in and just keep doing the perimeter the whole way. Darth Vader over there. That's funny. Okay, coming back up on the barrier, the liquor store. Earlier when I did the perimeter walk, there's a lot of little hot dog vendors, and these are for sale. They're actually merchants selling their food. So earlier when I did the perimeter walk, I kind of had my camera down at my belly, chest area. I wasn't as comfortable then filming as I am now. Still get some uncomfortable looks from people when I'm filming this blatantly. I've got a tripod I'm holding. I'm not hiding it in the least bit. A couple people look at me like I just must be the devil or something. But, I tried to find the Black Lives Matter leaders here earlier. I found some of the leaders that were seem to be running security, and there's the Forbidden Alley over there. But I talked to some of the leaders that were doing security and trying to crowd control at times, and asked them where the Black Lives Matter leaders were, because I kind of wanted to talk to them and see the perspective. Recently I watched a video by a source I trust. He interviewed, I don't know where he's from, I didn't get his name, I gotta rewatch the video, but he was claimed to be a Black Lives Matter leader, and he also claimed that he was a Christian and a peaceful person, and that he was also strongly involved in that organization. So I'm gonna pop over here. This is 11th and East Pine. I'll go to the next barrier over here.
But they're so big.
This is the donation center. There's just all kinds of food. This is another one of those little grocery stores. If you look in the back over there, there's just piles of sleeping bags and tents and camping gear, food, clothing, hygiene products, toiletries, just everything. People just coming in. I'll show that on the way back by, but people are just coming in non-stop, donating just piles and piles of things. Here's another one of the shrines. And here is the barricade. Boarded up businesses on this little stretch here. Imagine there was somewhat of a riot here originally. I don't know, I didn't follow the news too much. I saw some of the riots where Seattle citizens were actually pushing the police barricade lines back. There were so many people out protesting. But I don't really know all the details of what went on here. So even though the barricade is back there, invisible barricade all the way until you get to this intersection here. Flying Chiefs. peeking out of the passenger seat on that fire and that rescue rig. Just trying to see if this place is going crazy, I guess. Here is East Pike and 11th Avenue. So normal as far as COVID normal is right now. And then the country, the independent nation of CHAZ. I wrote a little bit earlier about there was a woman, middle-aged woman having a mental health crisis. This is where that was earlier. She was completely naked with feces on her thighs and in an altered state. It turned out that some people knew her and stated that she had not been taking her meds for several days and she was having a mental health crisis. Before I heard that, it was hard to tell if she was having a drug incident or she was just having a mental health episode. But they originally, I want to give exact details for everything, but some people here originally finally corralled her into one of these little doorways here and took her in a building. I think they got her taken care of. It's interesting, these shops all seem to be closed down and boarded up and out of work, but everything actually inside the barrier for the most part seems to be working business as usual, even maybe like steady busy business. It's gonna be a long video. This is a queer bar. Going back up to the donation center. One thing I don't like about making these long videos is that they don't upload off of my cell data very well, and they come up with low quality video. But I don't really have the experience or this setup. Actually, I guess the motivation, really, honestly, to go through and crop these videos and edit them and create something short and visually stimulating. But I'll get there. I think I want to keep doing this kind of stuff. It's really something I've been enjoying. Here is another little intersection that's kind of popular. This building, there's apparently a video I think I saw, I don't recognize it, but there was a fight that broke out because people were graffitiing this building here. And you say, yeah, everything. But some of these buildings have professional murals painted on them. And the building owners were trying to get them to stop, and the crowd were mobbing around those that were trying to deface the murals. So apparently there's a video of some guy getting into altercation here. This is like an open mic intersection here. There's a bunch of people usually standing here with a bullhorn, spouting out their different opinions. This is the outside couch patio area, kind of a hangout area. The kids, man. Those orange barriers weren't there earlier today. I assume that's for the basketball. Little decolonization conversation cafe. A bunch of places, a bunch of bookshelves around, free books. Most of them say things along the lines of Black or Indigenous authors. Here is the biggest little mini grocery store. All kinds of cold drinks here, snacks here. This is the donation drop-off area. This is the first time I have not seen this just overwhelmed by a line of donators. This is a little grocery store. You can come up and grab whatever you want as you please. I grab one of these blue Gatorades, look like. Everything is free. And outside people are just bringing in donations. I don't know how that's going to keep going. And again, there's a lot of rich people in Seattle. There's all kinds of stuff here. There's a whole, like a 50-gallon bucket full of granola bars. Boxes of granola bars. Canned goods. Some bread. Other kind of bread products. And then there's cooked food here. I think I saw them making pancakes here earlier this morning. Looks like they're making hot dogs and hamburgers. Pretty sure that those are free as well. There's There's a Black Lives Matter t-shirt vendor. Those are not free. It's a merchant, capitalist merchant. We've got a little coffee and water stand. This looks like a semi-monetary exchange, kind of like it's free but donations kind of thing. Here's the athletic field. The king there on the bus stop. A Mexican restaurant that has been busy all day. There, they just started a barbershop / hookah shop there. The guy's getting his hair faded. These guys are smoking something in hookah. I think hookah is usually tobacco. Really out of it. I think hookahs, I think they smoke tobaccos in those. I don't know. Probably tobacco cigarettes. Here is another edge of the autonomous zone. There's some people have some like really beautiful, like, I don't know, gourmet dogs here. They're expensive quality dogs. So we're at 10th Avenue in Southeast Pine. I just keep beating myself up when I make little dumb mistakes. Like I started the video out on Pike Street, called it Pine Street, I believe. Neurotic. I almost want to go back and start the video over to get that correct. Not going to. So I haven't walked down here yet. I walked back there. There's a whole bunch of graffiti in that parking lot. There is the, oh, that was the medic tent there too. They don't want to be filming their faces too much because there's an Appalachian ambulance there. But they don't want the medics and the medical people, the doctors and nurses and stuff don't want to be filmed over there because they're basically working outside of their license.
Are you okay?
Looks like a cafe. Looks like it's doing pretty good. They got a stand-up patio here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's been very localized there. It's all downtown. All the participants downtown. Nothing in Hillsborough, Beaverton, except for some people's signs.
Here we are at East Pike Street, 10th Avenue.
Oh, so what is she, 19? And this one's almost 17. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna turn back around and head back in there. Keep walking the perimeter. It's gonna be such a boring video, but it'll give you accurate perception of what's going on here to some extent. There's a guy sneak-eyeing me with sneaky eyes with a walkie-talkie in his hand. But anyways, I've yet to see anybody walking around with an AK-47. I haven't seen anybody openly carrying any guns. I haven't seen anybody being forced to go through any checks to get in or out of here. No frisking, no IDs being demanded. I haven't seen any actual fights break out. I've seen a couple almost break out. I was walking through the crowd and a young black guy bumped into a white guy. And he was walking backwards and walked right into the white guy. The black guy, another black guy, was screaming at the white guy. And anyways, started screaming at the white guy. And they almost got into a pretty good fight. They were both pretty hopped up, but the several people in the crowd kind of chilled it down a little bit. This is 10th in East Pine. We're going up into the athletic field here. Really nice field with astroturf. I don't know if I just don't go to these places in Portland, or if Seattle is just way nicer than Portland is as a city. I've only been up here in Seattle a couple times, but the city seems to be more beautiful than Portland. There's a lot more good art and beautiful buildings, very large buildings. Seems like a more established city, even though the population isn't that much larger than Portland. I think Portland's about 600,000 in the city. Seattle's about 750,000 in the city. I think they have a similar discrepancy, a ratio between the two cities and their metropolitan population. Lots of marijuana. That guy's taking it up to level 11 over there. Let's clearly practice that. Yeah, this place has a lot of signs that say I'm not supposed to film. So here's another one of those little grocery stores. Go in there and just take whatever you want. These grocery stores are competing against each other. They obviously seem to be separate entities, but they're right next to each other. I wonder what's going to happen when this place just runs out of supplies and people stop donating. Is it just going to peter out, or is it going to get difficult here? Hard stuff here. You can get your batteries charged, huh? I was wondering about that. I wonder if these guys are bathing at all. Gyms are closed, so they can't go to a gym and get a shower. Here's all of East 11th Street. Pointing up there, another block, is where Darth Vader was. And then down this block is where that decolonization conversation cafe and the open mic intersection was. There's some more. Hey, they got a dumpster. We've got some more porta potties over here. And then it is residential neighborhood. This church believes Black Lives Matter. They taped their door shut with that. Seems kind of like a "please don't burn our church down" sign. Alright, so we're getting into the more campy area, the residential area of CHAZ, where the citizens of CHAZ set up their own. Man, that's a big tent up there. Let's walk over here. This is where the gardens are too. Agricultural district of the nation of CHAZ. So they just set these up this morning. I saw them placing these flower beds. Bunch of greens. I don't know anything about vegetables or plants. Residential area. This is an area that I don't think. Oh, nursery there. This looks different than this morning. They covered everything in hay. They got an interesting way of. I can't see them now. I wonder if they took them out. Well, you can see them off on the edge over there. They've got plastic water bottles dug into the ground beside the plants. Yeah, I don't know anything about any of this stuff. I don't know what that There's that sign everybody keeps posting. I think that's what that sign is. Everybody, all the conservatives keep posting pictures of this sign online. Black zone. Interesting. But here they have all the water bottles on the ground there.
I know you don't.
And water jug. Water supply. And some kind of corral. Flower beds. Topsoil. Flower beds. Flower beds. Pass on through this part of the residential area. I wonder if people are going to smoke DMT. I wonder if people are going to start getting sick here. I know they have porta potties, and those would be where are people washing their dishes and their bodies, and where's all that water going? Maybe it's possible they're saving that gray water for their garden. Who knows? I'll show you what this is. Fountain park, probably. Yeah, looks like a little waterfall over there. Pretty cool. Fire extinguisher there. Let's turn this little water cascade into a fire pit. Water really comes out of the pump. And no pee zone. What this is? No pee zone. Thanks. A lot of graffiti over there. This building probably used to be a community center building. Not sure. They have covered it. You know what this place looks like? What's his name? Ninja. Diane Wood. In the movie Chappie. Looks like his I don't know what you call it. His urban concrete jungle he lived in. That's all the neon graffiti everywhere. It's another Appalachian ambulance. This place is beautiful back in there. I'm gonna have to check this place out. You know what this park's name is? These guys are building, I think, a giant Black Lives Matter fist. They're building one over here this morning. Let's see how far they got with it. We'll look at the park to see, you can see the history and the pictures of it. That makes me like a boring old man. Interesting. Ooh, what's the history behind this park and how did it appear in its heyday? Those look like parts of the fish. Looks like they moved it all over there. No pics. Oops. I'm taking pics. I don't know, am I supposed to go by the law of CHAZ? Laws of America or laws to film in public. This is a giant Black Lives Matter fist. Interesting. I think they're burning it to try it. I bet this park used to be beautiful back in the day. Stone pieces. And I think this is the very edge of the Kingdom of CHAZ. summertime. It's June. I guess they must not be having these fountains going and water flowing because of COVID. I guess the parks are closed for non-protest types. No justice, no peace.
Come on, man. You got this, bro.
That's the name gentleman, it looks like. Teenagers smoking marijuana up there. Pretty benign for the most part. Broadway up there. No idea what street this is. They have a rope going up to the top of the building. Climb up the building. It looks like a pretty sturdy stone structure up there. Social distancing at the construction site. Graffiti. Over by me that tiled this playground. There's people playing on it. I think it's adults though. Hey, there's kids over there. There's kids on the playground, on the swing sets. That bell? About to get that bell? There's actually a few kids out. Top of the morning to you. Basically everything. We'll walk back to that open mic intersection where the Constitutional Cafe is. And then you know what this park is called?
Cal Anderson.
Cal Anderson?
C-A-L Anderson.
Thanks, man. Cal Anderson Park. There. Excuse me, sorry. The gentleman did his makeup to look like he had COVID. Yeah, red. Guys, it's that church. Oh, that's ugly. You got plexiglass covering up the stained glass. It's sad that things have to be like that today. Beautiful things have to be covered in ugly things. Welcome to the shop. Yards. So I'm gonna walk by. Pretty much a good rule for anything in life. If you want to go somewhere, walk into a place like you're supposed to be there and don't stop or ask questions. Hospitality. wonder if the guys that have like the lame grocery stores that nobody comes to, I wonder if it like hurts their feelings. Oh, our grocery store sucks. Some of those that work in forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing their rainbows. Some snacks over here. Work. That's how good I am with names. Cal Adams, Cal something. And we are back. This is the Constitutional Cafe on our right. Open mic intersection with no open mics. It's like the Walmart and the Fred Meyer of the grocery stores here. It's the best one. All kinds of stuff there. Supplies are bleeding a little bit. I wonder if they get this many donations every day. These are all, I guess, notes people leave. They write things on them when they donate. A lot of them are very vulgar. Alright, that's back up at the main event intersection up there. 12th and Pine. I'm going to shut it down here. 37-minute video. Dang.